joining me now is the director of that all-time blockbuster, Ramesh Sippy. Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Sippy. Your memories, sir, first of Dharmendra, particularly from Sholay.
First of all, I need to say that on a day like this, first let me express that I'm overwhelmed. This was expected. It was going to happen. In the last couple of months, he's been unwell. But yet, when it finally comes, it's not easy to accept. He's such a fine and wonderful man that the thought that he is no more is itself, it itself makes you feel very gloomy. But let's remember him as the person who held sway and held entire audiences mesmerized with his performance. Certainly in Sholay, he gave one such performance.
Mr. Sippy.
His highlight of his lighter moment was when he was on top of that tank and he carried that moment. It was, at least half of it was him in reality. He just let go of himself. He had a tipple or two as well, but he did it so beautifully, so wonderfully. It all came naturally to him.
He had a tipple or two when he played, when he was there on top of that tank. We'll put those shots of that famous scene with Mossy ji. But I'm told, or he told me once, that the original dialogue had the word Mossy and he changed it to Mossy ji. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
That's true.
That's where the individual comes in. A scene is written by writers, and Karim Javed and I, when we worked on this scene and came out with this, it was a beautifully written scene. Javed Saab actually wrote the essence of it on a piece of paper placed on an ambassador car leaving for the airport. He was leaving back from Mumbai and just took out a paper and behind, as I said, the back of the ambassador, he placed the paper and wrote the scene. Gave it to my assistant, who translated it properly and gave it to me. And the everything that was required was in it. But of course, Dharamji, when he took it, he put his heart and soul into it and brought out what you see on screen.
Is it also true, Mr. Sippy, that Dharmendra was the one who recommended Amitabh Bachchan for the role of Jay in the film?
He also recommended it, yes. He felt that the role of Jay could be played by Amitabh. We had already decided that it would be Amitabh ji, and very happy to oblige. So I think he wanted him, we wanted him, and he was there.
But you know, the thing is, you just didn't do Sholay with him. You also did another blockbuster, Sita or Geeta, earlier. So obviously, Dharmendra was a favorite for you. What was it about Dharmendra that made you keep getting him to star in many of your hit films? Was there something special about Dharmendra?
I think he was a very natural, warm person who there were no airs about him at all. He spoke from the heart. I think that comes to you so easily and so naturally that you react also accordingly. So that interaction that took place when working with him was so nice that I felt that all three of them that I had in Sita Vita must definitely be there in my next. And then, of course, Amitji and Jayaji were joined in, and finally Amjad as Gabbar. I think together, probably never a cast like that has been assembled before or after.
You know, was it also the fact that Dharamji was very easy to work with co-stars? Therefore, you could have a multi-starrer around him, that he didn't have the starry airs and therefore didn't mind sharing screen space with another big star like Bachchan?
True, very true. He was confident of his own work, and therefore others next to him or working with him did not disturb him. He was confident about himself. And but Amitji and he blended together so beautifully, straight from the train sequence and onwards. I think an assembly of a cast like that will probably never take place again.
Can I, can I, can I, sir, ask you in conclusion, do you have a favorite Dharmendra role or moment or scene, something that you think typifies the man, the actor?
Well, all his other songs were fine and he was wonderful in them, but of course, his scene on the tank stands out. That's a part of him. Not all him, he's not always like that, of course, but there was a part of him
Right.
out there which came out very naturally. I believe Javed Saab captured the essence of his character, and you see, a good writer will also see that what he gives to the actor
Right.
is something that he can take in and bring out an extra ounce from himself in that way. So the blending together, director, writer, actor, this was a kind of a complete moment.
Ramesh Sippy, you know, for recalling some of those memories of Sholay and Dharmendra, I appreciate you joining me on the show today.